Welcome back to Restos. I'm Jordan, and today we are doing what I'm constantly doing: fixing a Range Rover. Now, this thing isn't in my good books today. Well, it's not as its fault, to be honest, someone else's fault, but we got a load more cooling issues, got leaks, so they're not going to be fun to fix. But that's now a job for another day because I haven't got the parts and I can't be asked. And we're going to try to fix at least something. So, what do we need to fix? Air suspension. Now, I've been noticing, mainly the week before I decided to drive this thing to Germany, that the car started to lean on its side, like this. Now, that's not ideal. Didn't have time before Germany, but what I did have time to do, a couple of days before, was buy another airbag. Now, rear airbag appears to be simple enough fix. So, I was that confident, I actually put it in the boot, took it with me, because I thought I could change it at the side of the Autobahn if I need be. I don't think it's legal to do that, but it was an option. So, either way, it held up. So, let's change the airbag. So, how did I come to the conclusion that the rear airbag was faulty? Well, I haven't actually determined it yet. I've got a good suspicion. But what was noticeable was after about sort of 3 days of being parked up on level ground, this rear corner was noticeably sagging. And obviously, the whole side of the car started to sag. So, you can see mostly by that. But problem is, these vehicles have obviously self-leveling suspension. So, as it starts to sag, the rest of the car starts to level back down again. And it's hard to tell. So, if you're not confident and you have diagnostic tools, mainly like the Jaguar Land Rover STD or the Gap ID tool, the best way to do that is to jump in, set it in either build mode or disable EAS. Now what that does is or actually to be fair, you could probably pull the fuse. What that does is it disables the air suspension entirely. So it can't self-level. Obviously, pump it back up and get it leveled on the ground before you do that. And then park it up, see what happens. So I done that. Again, took about 3 days before it started noticeably going down. And this corner started sagging after 3 days. Now, knowing that the car can't self-level, that means it can only be this corner. So that leaves it down to being a pipe, airbag, or a connection issue on a valve block kind of thing. Now, valve blocks aren't common. The pipes also aren't common to break. Airbags, these are still the original airbags, 113,000 miles. They are more common. So that's, I am kind of chucking a part scan on it, but I am 95% sure it is just the airbag. So, what do we need to do? We need to pull the wheel off. Step 1. So we want to get the car up in the air. Now, on the ground's fine. Easy enough job. Doesn't need a ramp. My car's just on the ramp, so perfect. Now, we don't want this airbag to be going up. So, easiest way of doing that is to have a door open. With the door partly open, the suspension won't try and self-level. So, do that before you jack the car up, and it won't try and adjust. The proper way of doing it is to jump onto your diagnostics tool and disable the air suspension and deflate the corner you need to work on. That's the proper way of doing it, but it means we get back into the car and doing that. So I'm going to show you the way of out doing it properly. So next step would be to crack off the airline gently, because obviously this one's still pressurized. So 12mm spanner. No, you don't want to take it all the way out. Now, just let it gently leak out until it's deflated. So just to make this easier for you guys, on top of your airbag, because you can't see, you won't be able to see it here, there is this nice little clip here. So get yourself a nice long pick, and you can then get in above the top mount of subframe there and just pull that one out. Doesn't even matter if you drop it, because you've got a new one here. So do that once your airbag is deflated or deflating. Mine's now all good. Now, if you buy a semi-decent bag, this is a Dunlop one, so it's not the best, it's not the cheapest. It does also come with a new air fitting, which is perfect. Okay, it works better if you put it that way. There we go. Here's the old one. And the airbag should free up on the top after years of being stuck there. So we can just pop the bottom out. Just like that. I'll give it a little tap. Nice. Now I just need to free off the top, which is stuck. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's moving now. There we go. That part's not meant to be stuck. And just like that. So there was so much alloy corrosion in there, I've had to clean it up. So, bit of sandpaper, wire wool, die grinder, absolutely fine. There we go, straight up in now. And then, right, let's get that R clip in the top. Okay, on. Yep, that's on. So next job will be to take this collar off this hose, which just pulls off, and breaks off. That's why you want the spare one. Take the actual fitting off. Make sure the hose is clean. Then, as per the instructions, you are meant to screw this in here first. Screw it in, but not tight. Pull out the white part. Then push in the new hose until it stops, like that, and then tighten up the fitting to, in a metal one like this, between 2 and 3 Newton meters. Job done. Perfect. So now with the car almost back on the ground, not quite fully lowered down, don't want to go on his arse. Let's just turn it on and press the normal suspension height button. And there we go. And as simple as that. Honestly, that is the only thing that made it easier is if you didn't have to take off the rear wheel. Easy. Like a 12mm spanner and a hammer and a pick. That's it. So congratulations on Land Rover for making that one easy. Not this part, but that's a different story. That's my own problem now. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So, but if this video is useful to you, there's obviously plenty more L405 videos on the channel, as you may have already guessed. I'm not jaded one bit. There's plenty more coming, yay. And hopefully they'll help you guys out. So if you enjoy watching, please subscribe for more. Comment, tell me what you think. Like the video. If you don't like the video, you're probably not here anyway, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, with any luck, I'll see you again next time. I've been Jordan. Cheers.